What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Just Kids, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into another one of these answering your Splinterlands comments videos. Lots to go through, and I'm excited to chat. So, first up, we got Dragon saying, congrats on the Beaver card. It's been a long time coming, but we did it. Indeed. Well done to the When Beaver crew. With another one here. Beaver, you're one of us now. Team Beaver. Amazing. All right. So Rudy is too loud on the Who is Burning SPS right now video. Says, one of the guys you mentioned was a member of my guild. So I asked him in guild chat and he just didn't realize it was possible to sell SPS on the market and then buy DEC from the market. So ignorance. Fortunately, now I can guide him into a better way. This is one of the problems with a very high complexity of the game with many tokens. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna set this as one of the videos that I need to make. Not even like how to do it, but we need to have that pool in game. I mean, we already have the voucher DEC pool. Why wouldn't we have the SPS DEC pool? We should absolutely have that. And instead of like rewarding it elsewhere, it should just burn a ton of resources. But again, sorry, that's just an aside here. Thank you for sharing that, Rudy. It's good to know. I figured there had to be some ignorance in there, either a combination of like ignorance and laziness. I could not imagine people were like doing it intentionally, knowing that they were getting screwed, right? So, I guess that's what laziness is. All right, Snowball says, "Oh my, what a beauty! Thanks for showing us the beaver." Fair enough. All right, so Tarantula says, I burned 200 SPS because I needed a bit more DEC for a land plot. Convenience in my case. I would not do that with large amounts, but for a quick top-up battle pass, I sometimes do it. I'd also really appreciate the option to permanently lock my DEC to land. Really helpful for not paper handing when shiny new things emerge. Hope that comes one day. You know, that is an interesting idea, to lock your DEC on land for a specified time period. But it's funny because you just want to do it so you don't paper hand into cool new shiny things. Whereas, I mean, I don't know that people are selling their DEC like crazy, considering the fact that it's almost down 50% from its peg. But that's besides the point. All right, Cold Ass says, one guy got a gold foil at Kane on the first day, so yes, he has a max copy. Nice. I don't know what this was in reference to, but it was on the Beaver video. Yvonne says, you don't have the Beaver Max, so get onto it. Hey, I tried. I'll probably be getting some of these reward chests every season now, just because it's cool. Key says, regarding the bot farms, selling CL reward cards, they should just sit on the DEC. They're getting a lot more than the burn value. You're pretty much getting the burn value at peg selling now, but with a whole bunch of extra DEC. Yeah, well, when they burn doesn't really matter, right? Because the card values in DEC don't change, right? A common card will always be 5 DEC no matter what. It's the value of DEC that changes. So they can burn them now, they can burn them in the future. My guess is that burning is a one-way trip, right? You can't unburn a card. So my guess is that they are probably just waiting to see if when things pick back up, the cards go higher in value. So for example, let's say DEC's at peg, you burn for 5 DEC a common card, that gets you half a penny, right? Whereas you could sell the card for 1 penny. But as we've seen, and I did a video recently talking about how Cinder's impacting the floor price on a lot of cards, at least the max level copies of these cards. If it starts to impact everything, even on the basic, 1 BCX level, all of a sudden, if those cards go from 1 cent to 2 cents, and there is demand, people buying at 2 cents, well, that's 4x the amount of value that you would get with everything at peg, right? Or with DEC at peg, right? Instead of getting half a penny, you could sell it for 2 pennies minus fees, of course, but still, that's way better. All right, so good point there. So Nicholas says, not yet on the has SPS really bottomed out. You didn't really provide any argument against that, though, so I'd be curious, unless you're just trolling, which is fine. International Travel Channel, thank you for being here. Wolfshire did the same thing. No, but actually put some punctuation for the period, so thank you for being grammatically correct there, although you did not capitalize Wolfshire. Gosh, man, wait, come on. Just basic stuff here, guys. All right, Sorry I Smurf says, so Aggie ruined the game and it was dead. Matt came to save the game and the value of the assets and the cards, but this useless head called Lorcus is calling out Matt, or Lorcus equals clown. There is nothing to be said here. Oh, look, Lorcus brings up a lot of points that many people on this channel agree with, right? So, again, I think it's important for people to voice their opinions. You might not agree with how Lorcas is voicing it, but it is what it is. I would say this, and I said this in the town hall recap video as well. But, I fundamentally disagree with Lorcas, and I think that I was very clear about that on the live stream with him about why I fundamentally disagree with him. I think that heading in the right direction, even if it's just a small step, is huge when we've just been going down the wrong path for a long time. So seeing things move in the right direction, and here's the big part, seeing things move in the right direction when the market is not cooperating is amazing, because guess what happens when the market does cooperate? We, or I shouldn't say we, but the Splinterlands team, I'll give us some credit. We meaning the Splinterlands community in conjunction with the SPS DAO, and of course the Splinterlands team, have done a lot, I think, to help this game, completely decouple. I shouldn't say completely, but to decouple it somewhat from the markets. Now, again, is it a lot? Is it significant? Well, that remains to be seen, right? It's significant in like volume and value. That remains to be seen. But I would say significant in direction, absolutely, right? Absolutely. So the demand coming in for SPS right now is a big kind of like was a canary in the coal mine type of thing for me. So that's how I'm looking at it. I could be wrong. I could have egg on my face. This channel is littered with videos, 4 years of videos of me being wrong. So don't take any of this as financial advice. Don't take any of it as whatever. It's just, to me, like when I see something going in the right direction, especially when it's going against the grain, I get excited about that. So that's all it is. iHorse says, and just a heads up that your mic is giving off reverberated sound. It's breaking when you get louder. It's very annoying. Listen to yourself. The mic cracks. It's hard to listen to. Thank you for the feedback. I did read this, iHorse, and I did try to change things and fix the audio settings. I think the wire might have just been not plugged in all the way, so hopefully that is better now. Let me know on this specific video if it is improved, because I did fix it before this video. Gathering says, so when does the 3 allocation start? Snowball says soon. Yeah, again, we don't know the details. My guess is that if it's going to go live on, let's say, December 2nd, that allocation... my guess would be, like, if it's going to go live on December 2nd... Maybe it's not December 2nd now. No, it could be. But, you'd have your 3 allocation starting right then. So right after maintenance, and then goes until, December 5th. Happy Beaver Day, says Wibble. Let's see, how are we doing on time here? It's about 7.5 minutes, so we'll start to wrap up. Brave Tofu says, simple answer, yes. I play every day, and I love it. This is for the Splinterlands more fun now than it was in 2021. So it's equally as fun, not more, says Francisco, coming into the very specific response. Lord Kager says, very exciting news. Just mad with myself for having to spend more glint than I should. Ultimate Chess have 8% jackpot. Seems good enough for me. Hope RNG don't mess with me and I get at least one of those. Yeah, I mean, so I'm getting to some of the older comments here. This is from 7 days ago. So again, I appreciate the patience, guys. Whenever I start, I just start at the top to try to get the most recent ones, but hopefully we'll work through a lot of the backlog here too. But in that time frame, since this video and since this comment specifically, I did get my beaver. So it is very fun. What the pick says, eating through the sins of our past, one marketing step at a time. Indeed. Rudy Too Loud says, it doesn't bother you that these cards will make ranked play imbalanced. If any of these cards are real good, important, it will be very disruptive. I just want this game to have some real skill involved in ranked. Well, here's the thing. All the cards make the game somewhat imbalanced. And a lot of them, I mean, if you look back at the Hall of Legends, which I know why they did it. To me, that was something where it's just like, this is only available to whales, right? These cards are premium, and you're not making a mini set, so people can't even get other small cards that could be, impactful to the meta. It's just high-level, expensive cards. This is different in the sense... this is different in the sense that the distribution method is different, right? Like, you just got to go in and play the game and earn chests. Now, granted, higher level players earning more glint will probably get a better chance at opening, the reward chests and earning these. But it's not guaranteed for them either, right? It's based on a chance, and they have to go through and actually want to open reward chests rather than getting something else with glint. And we know that there's a lot of other things coming that are going to require glint, whether it's player avatars. I mean, even just the leveling up my reward cards. This season, for example, I did not spend anything on card rewards, like reward draws, right? I spent it all of my stuff on the reward chests, and so like. That's kind of putting me a season behind, which is not great as it is. Joffrey says too little, too late to the Dragon's Feast. I don't think so, man. I mean, yeah, did we want this stuff a while back? I mean, absolutely. So it's late. I agree, but I don't know about too little. Like, I'm glad that we have it now. All right. So, International Travel Channel, thank you again for the comment. Man, why are these out of order? See, look, this is like 1 day ago, then 1 hour ago, and then 1 day ago, and then 7 days ago. All right, let's just roll through a couple more of these and then call it a day. So, sorry, Spurf. Again, talking on the try talking turn. Say Lork is spitting where he eats. No nonsense, stupid things. I mean, he doesn't have a point. My deck value is going down. Really, so it's a normal thing. He doesn't look what he's making with the deck and what he's earning. Well, and I did challenge him on that, right? I did challenge him on that, and it's just like. This is my thing with cards. I was very big on cards early on because I was like, oh man, this is like, digital real estate. But then quickly realized whether it's the meta change, whether it's the new sets, like cards as an asset class are infinitely inflationary. I do not expect their value to ever go up. If you're buying them when they first come out, you're buying them at a premium, and you should be trying to take advantage of any kind of discount or first mover advantage if you are going to go that route, so that you can earn as much SPS as possible to offset that. Mondroid, who I don't know if Mondroid, if you're still around, but if you are, hey, what's up? Hope you're doing well. But Mondroid was great when it came to Rebellion and showed all the ways in which he was like earning more SPS value, right? Dollar value in SPS than what he paid for the cards. I don't know what the final, the ending of that experiment was, but for the most part, it seemed to be worthwhile for him. I don't know if he's doing the same thing with Conclave Arcana, but, there was that. iHorse says, I haven't played tournament in 2 years. It's for whales and their battle helpers cheating. I would disagree. I mean, right now, I actually think I should be jumping back into tournaments. I think I said it on the last answering comments video. So I need to do that and just see where the arbitrage opportunities are, because nobody's playing tournaments, including me. All right, we'll close out with the Jackpot Beaver Wee here from Wibble. That is all I have for you guys. Since we have it up here on screen, we'll do Cal Bright saying this beaver is going to get a lot of action. Nicely put. All right. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll jump into more of your comments in another video very soon. Take care.